guys, so what up? Going to work today on our rear side uppercut with good form. When you say uppercut, I have to go over this a lot with the kid students. When you say uppercut, a lot of people think of like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, where the uppercut comes and cuts up to the sky like this. Now the problem is, if we're in a fight with somebody who's trying to punch our face, it does not benefit us to take our hand off of our face and drop it like this and open ourselves up to be counterpunched, because this is a long way to go and our opponent's only got a short way to go. So as we start to show that, they're going to hit us before we can finish our punch. So instead of that, we're going to make a much smaller motion. So I'm going to start off in my fighting stance here. I'm going to take a step forward so that I got a little more depth for my punches. I'm going to keep my front hand up. I'm going to do an exaggeratedly slow version of this so that we can get the feel of it, and then you can make it shorter and faster as you get more comfortable with it. So I'm going to take my front shoulder and I'm going to point it at my target. See my front shoulder pointing at my target? Both my hands are going to still be on my cheeks. I'm going to lower my level in my legs a little bit. You may not have time to do this in a live situation. You may throw it from here. But if you've got the extra split second to change levels, then you get more power exploding out of your legs on your uppercut. Lead hand's going to stay on my face. Front shoulder points to my target. Drop my level a little bit. And I'm going to turn my heel just like when I cross and I turn my heel to add my hip and shoulder to my punch. I'm going to turn my rear heel and my hand's going to scoop like so. Okay, it's going to come off on my cheek and drop just about like 4 or 5 inches, and then my legs are going to send it up through the chin of my target. Ready? And uppercut. Point that shoulder, drop the level a little bit, turn that rear heel, uppercut, and back. Point the shoulder, drop the level, uppercut from the legs and back. Punch, the knuckles go up and sometimes even back out this way. So you're going to come up under the chin like so, and you're going to hook, boom. So if our opponent's tucked like this, we're going to dig up under and knock their chin upward and even curl back out towards ourselves. So I'm going to point my shoulder towards my target who's there, drop my level, turn my rear heel, and uppercut and back. See, I can come up with it and even back out. Shoulder pointing, drop level, uppercut and back. It's a shovel, it's a dig, boom, up through the chin. As we're throwing this with increased speed, trying to fit it into the small gaps in people's defenses, we're not going to have time to deliberately and methodically turn our shoulder, practice, drop our level, come up through our legs and up through our uppercut. We may need to just flick it out. But having practiced it this way and this way gives us a real good feel of the principles of the uppercut. That it comes from our legs, that our shoulders rotate this way, and that our uppercut digs upward through our opponent's chin, through our target, upwards. So when we need to throw it faster, if we only have a split second to throw it, we don't have time to place our lead shoulder forward, and we don't have time to change our level. But still, we're going to know that it comes from the shoulder and it comes from the legs, and we're going to execute it properly, a quicker version of it. And we're going to dig up through our opponent's chin and back. Next week we'll start working this into some combinations. A good setup is here and up, and then we're going to follow it with some other stuff. Jab and up and back. This makes our shoulder come forward, and then when our shoulder returns, we're going to come from our legs and up.